Hi, I'm Noemi, and this is a tutorial about eye blinking in stop-motion animation. Just a note to clarify that this is how we at UPuno like eye blinks, but there are other ways to do eye blinks, so please don't forget to explore. On this tutorial we use our Akira 101 blank head, which has eyes and eyelids built within. However, you can follow the same steps by creating your own eyelid sequences out of clay or paper. We use Dragonframe as our stop-motion animation software. There's a free trial you can use. There are other free versions available if you Google for a bit, but we haven't covered them as this is a tutorial about the frames needed for creating the illusion of eye blinking rather than on the software itself. Before we dig in, let me explain some key things on this tutorial. Each section or eye blink has the seconds that start and end, so if you're interested in a particular eye blink, you can skip directly to it. So, what's on this tutorial? The standard blink. This is kind of a generic blink, hence why it's called the standard blink. To give it a bit of something, we'll also animate the eyebrows. The micro blink. Although this is not really a blink as the eyes don't completely close, we'll cover it as if it was, as this type of blink brings a very similar effect and is a lot faster. The micro blink plus standard blink. This one will show you a standard blink preceded by a micro blink, giving it a particular effect. The standard will be a slight variation, so you have more options within the standard blink. The offset blink. This is where the eyes blink slightly out of sync. This is also known as the Pixar blink because Pixar uses it in many of their movies. Remember Buzz Lightyear? Well, you'll see him differently after you've learned about the Pixar blink. The normal blink. In the normal blink, the two eyes close at the same time, animating both upper and lower eyelids. To bring more realism to the animation, we'll animate the eyebrows as part of the normal blink. The total animation requires 7 frames. Frames 1 and 7 are the same, and the eyes are fully open. On frame 3, the eyes are fully closed. The eyelids meet below the center line of the eye. The shape for upper eyelids is bigger than lower ones, but make sure that the lower eyelids are also fairly noticeable, or your eye blink will not look good. A relation between upper and lower eyelids of 60-40 would be alright. Frame 4. Eyelids compression. Upper eyelids push a bit the lower eyelids. Make sure you still leave some room for the lower eyelids to keep moving a bit more down for the next frame. This is very easy to do using our Akira 101 blank head because eyelids move to any position. But if you are sculpting your eyelid shapes, you can copy frame number 3 into frame number 4 with also great results. And you will save some sculpting time. It's very important to mention that the closing phase is faster than the opening phase, so if you decide to modify these frames, please don't break this rule. Frame 2. We can now start filling the gaps. In frame 2, we start closing the eyes. We need a frame to ease out both upper and lower eyelids, so we favor the opened position. Frame 5. We start opening the eyes a little bit. We ease out upper and lower eyelids, favoring the closed position. Frame 6. We open the eyes a lot more for an ease in. Only top eyelids need to move here, favoring the open position. Regarding eyebrows, we lower the eyebrows a bit in each frame, reaching the lowest position at frame 4. Then we raise them back up until frame 7. We'll use Dragonframe to grab all the frames for this eye blink. This is not a Dragonframe tutorial, so we're not going to spend much time discussing its feature or how to use it. However, you'll see the main Dragonframe recording window with the scene. Now, the scene is ready and set for the first frame, where the eyes are fully open. We grab this frame with Dragonframe and move on to setting frame 2. Using standard pliers, we position the eyelids for frame 2, which is the beginning of closing the eyes, and will be favoring the open position.
If you're using one of our Akira 101 blank heads, what works best is to grab and pull the lower eyelids. The upper eyelids have a recess to help pushing down. Move the eyebrows down slightly. Once happy with the position of the eyelids, we go back to drag and frame and compare the previous shot with the current position. Once happy, grab the frame.
Then we carry on to the next frame, working first on the lower eyelids to then move on to adjusting the upper eyelids. Now we're going to position the eyelids for the compression, where the upper eyelid pushes the lower eyelid down whilst closed, and we move the eyebrows to the lowest position. Now we start opening the eyes a bit and raise the eyebrows up a little.
Now we prepare frame 6.
As you may be able to see, here we forgot to move the eyebrows, but as we've spotted it before moving the eyelids for frame 7, we can delete the frame, position the eyebrows in the correct position and grab the frame again. Okay, now we take the last frame trying to be as close to frame 1 as possible, and voila! Normal blink done. Now let's see how to make the micro blink. As the eyes don't close completely, this is not a proper blink, so in order to make it okay, they have to come down to about 1/3 of the eye, half the eye maximum, or it would look weird. This pseudo eye blink can be quite handy if you have a short space in your timeline, but you want to give that bit extra to the character. As it's shorter eye blink, it only needs 4 frames. Frames 1 and 4 are the start and end frames. Both are the same, where the eyes are fully open. Frame 2 is now a keyframe where the upper eyelids reach the lowest position. There is no need to animate the lower eyelids in this type of blink.
And finally, frame 3. We need an ease in, favoring the final open position. This eye blink is very simple but effective.
The micro plus normal blink. This is actually a combination of the previous 2 types of eye blink, the micro blink and the normal or standard blink.
To put these 2 together, we need to hold the eyelids position of the last frame of the micro blink for 4 extra frames. On this standard blink, we will keep the closed eyes of frame 3 for 1 frame, instead of making an eye compression.
Ooh, the offset blink. This one is a fun and interesting blink that might give a rubbery effect for your characters. It's not one to use all the time, but it is worth knowing to have it in your animation toolset. This eye blink type is like a normal blink, but one eye blinks with an offset of 1 frame, making 8 for the total frames needed. Let's see how it looks. Frames 1 and 8, the 2 eyes are fully open. On frame 3, only 1 eye, let's call it leading eye, reaches the fully closed position, making the other eye, let's call it the following eye, is starting to close. Upper and lower eyelids ease out, favoring the open position. On frame 4, the leading eye makes the eyelid compression, or stays closed if you prefer. The following eye reaches now the complete closed position where upper and lower eyelids get together. On frame 5, the leading eye starts to open slightly. Upper and lower eyelids ease out, favoring the closed position. Here, the following eye makes the compression or stays closed as previous frame. On frame 2, the leading eye starts to close. Upper and lower eyelids ease out, favoring open position. The following eye remains open as on frame 1. On frame 6, the leading eye opens more for an ease in to the opened eye. The following eye starts to open a little. Eyelids ease out, favoring closed position. On frame 7, now the leading eye reaches the open position, as on frame 8. The following eye opens a lot for an ease in to the open position. And that's it. Those are 4 eye blinks you can start using today. Which one's your favorite? This is UPuno Online Tutorials. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.